Welcome back to another video. Now, today we have something a little bit different to the norm. I have had an opportunity to purchase the items from somebody's entire eBay store. Now, the store itself is not a massive store, it only has 300 items in it. So it's not a massive cost, but it does mean that I will get 300 items in one go in bulk, which is great coming into the winter because car boots are slowing or stopping. My car boot is going indoors, which means it's usually traders and prices are quite high. Now, bit of a disclaimer before we get into showing you what I picked up. This person that I purchased from is a family member. Now, this person started an eBay store 2 or 3 years ago and used it primarily to support them during their maternity leave. So that has all come to an end, and he's been trying to wind it down for a year or so now. I think he's just lost the drive to continue doing the eBay side of things. Everything's changed since he started. I remember when he first started, he was getting bales of clothing, 100 items for £100 bales is what he was getting. I remember dealing with it with him, and that just isn't available anymore. That £100 bale is £200, and the costs just started to spiral for him. So I know he's been trying to close it down for a long time. He had 300 items listed, and he had a total store value of just over £3,000. Now, that value of £3,000 is very low for the items he had, and he openly admitted that he had been reducing prices just to clear the stock. So he was selling things that would normally sell for £25 for about a tenner, just to try and get rid of the stock. So I'm expecting this deal to be worth about £4,500, I would have thought. The beauty of buying somebody's eBay store is you can go and look at their store and see their stock. Now, he has a lot of stock, or he had a lot of stock until I purchased it, that I would normally pick up if I was in the field or if I was in a charity shop. But there is also a lot of learning opportunities for me. He did a lot of women's clothing, and I don't really pick up women's clothing. So I think the first thing for me to do is get the car unloaded and start sorting it into the type of item that I'm dealing with. So I'll have a pile of women's dresses, I'll have a pile of shirts and etc. And I think that's the best way for me to process such a large amount of stock. I really want to be listing all the dresses at the same time. I really want to be listing all the shirts at the same time. Anything else in the same category, which makes it more efficient. Now, with buying any bulk item, there are items in there that I'm not going to want. There are going to be kids' items. I don't deal with kids' items. They will just be redonated to charity shops. So let me show you what I've picked up. As you can see, the cart is full. Full of boxes. Full of stock. Ready for me to process. Let's get on with it. When I was trying to determine the price that I was happy to pay for the store, I only factored in the items that I knew about. So the Levi's shirt, the Ralph Lauren shirts, the Levi's shirts, all those items were factored in. And to put it in perspective, I sell these types of shirts for anywhere between 12 and £20, depending on size and colour. He had them listed for 5. So when I'm factoring in what I'm going to purchase, I'm trying to work out, okay, what am I buying it for if I buy the whole store, and what is my return potentially going to be? It was a painstaking process. I got a sheet of A4 paper, and I went through each item that I knew about and priced that item as if I was going to price it today. So if he had listed it for 5, I would list it for 15 because my store is active. Therefore, I'm potentially going to get more eyes on it. I might be able to take better photos, etc. The market might have changed since he listed it. Things might have gone up in value. But as I said earlier, he's been bringing prices down for over a year now. So he is rock bottom prices. Now, I paid £800 for the lot, which means that without knowing the value of everything in his store, I paid about £2.80, I think, for each item. So I know that I'm pretty much safe. Still loads to go. I've got that box to go through, and I've just pulled this bag in. The car is still half full, but you can see I've got quite a lot to go through there. That box there is full of dresses and jeans, things that I can't process on my board in the garage, I have to do in the house. So yeah, so I'll have to probably do this over a couple of days. I might have to even start processing some of these before I pull them out of the car, because it's starting to get a bit unstable. Right guys, quick update. We've pulled out a load of shirts. This one's Lee, got Levi's, Wrangler, lots of Wrangler in here. I've already put some on hangers because I want to get them photographed straight away. Some more Levi's, some more Levi's, Wrangler, some more Wrangler. Not unhappy about that. Let's keep going. One big box to go. Just a quick update. We now have 3 big boxes of dresses and jeans. So most of the jeans seem to be Levi's. That one, they're M&S. They're misguided. There are a load of Levi's in here. They're both Levi's. So quite a good mixture of things. I have got all of that to process. I've already listed 28 items. So we've got things like Tommy Hilfiger quarter zips, some vintage Ralph Lauren tops there. I think that's Ralph Lauren as well, yeah. Some Aqua Scooter. That's just M&S. A couple of Nikes. Adidas. There's a lot of vintage Tommy Hilfiger jumpers and Nauticas, so that's an England rugby shirt. Another Night Golf. More Ralph Lauren. Chaps. So yeah, a good a good mix of things. There's another Tommy, I think. Yeah. A good mix of tops. And then in here is a load more shirts I need to iron. I've listed a lot of the shirts that you've seen in the last video. They're all alive. Those shirts just need to be ironed. They are, again, mostly Lee and Wrangler. Not too bad. This pile up here is what I'm calling the fail pile at the minute. I'm just not overly sure. So I've got some jerseys, but they are very small. They're kids. So like these are 10 to 12. Size 8. Just not sure if they're gonna sell very well, being so small. 7 to 8. I'm not even sure I can sell that on eBay anymore. Again, these are just, I'll have to do some research into them, but they're all authentic NFL. Most of them are by Reebok, I think. And then there's some lower branded stuff in here, like a New Look top. That's not going to sell. I think that's a New Look as well. A couple of, I think it's Misguided without tags. So yeah, a few bits in there that I don't think are going to have any value, but I'll keep you posted. So we have a Pokemon game. It's the Battle Academy. I'm guessing it's worth about 12 to 15 quid. Levi shirt. Another Lee shirt. LK Bennett. Now I have heard of this brand, but I only know that the shoes do quite well. Does all the brands do well? UK 10. Nice skirt. This is the other thing. I'm gonna have to learn what all the styles are. Is that a pencil skirt? Is it a pencil skirt with a slit? I don't. No idea. The beauty of a men's shirt is your title is men's shirt. Short sleeved, long sleeve. Does it have a collar? Yes. Nice, easy listing. So many more styles when it comes to women's clothing. But I'm looking forward to learning what all the styles are, and I'm hoping that this will help me when it comes to going and doing charity shops. At the minute, I'm very limited to what I can pick up in a charity shop. I go straight in and I go to the men's section. Wherever I am, I head for the men's section. Once I've exhausted the men's section, I will then go to the toys section and then to the bric-a-brac. Bric-a-brac. That's hard to say at night. I don't ever usually go into the women's section. And after selling that Kate Moss blazer for 60 quid on the weekend just gone, I'm very intrigued to see if there's any women's stuff that I've been missing out on this whole time. Because I only went to the women's section because I had nothing in my hand to take to the till. I don't like to go into a charity shop and come out with nothing. So I only had a quick browse and there it was. So I'm hoping that even if it's don't pick that brand up because it's worth not a lot as the resale value, that's fine. But in my head, I'll remember that brand doesn't sell very well, put it back. Or be on the lookout for this brand because it does have a good value. That's what this is for. Reese skirt. Should do quite well. This is a dress with no brand. Reese. A Reese dress. Cool. Certain brands give you confidence, don't they? Reese is one of those brands that gives me a little bit of confidence. Very daunting spending £800, which for someone in their first year of reselling is quite a lot of money to go in one go, to find that even though you can do all the research, I mean, you get everything right all the time, does it? And it's still a big risk for me at this stage. Another Reese dress. But when I look around the volume of stuff that I've got and some of the brands that I've got, I feel like my money is safe. And another Reese dress. You know, I don't know how much a Reese dress goes for at this very point in time. And I can't do any research because I suppose I could use a laptop. Shall I use a laptop? Now, I don't know what the styles are, so I'm just going to shout out a few figures. £65, £90, £51, £85, £50, £91, £59, £83. That doesn't even look that good. £54, £55, £83, £161. This is for one Reese dress. Let's have a look. Anything similar to what I've pulled out that I would know. £89. Red dress, £56 on bids. Well, that's the exact one there, I think. £55. So have I just done 4 Reese dresses? Have I just pulled out 4 Reese dresses in a row? Well, if I have, that's 200 quid potentially. But they might not be the most desirable shapes at the minute, styles. I'm okay if 4 items is going to get me 200 quid. Oh yeah, let's hope we get some more Reese dresses then. A brand new with tags. Oh. Oh, my battery's about to die. It's a good job I'm nearly done for today. A brand new with tags, Karen Millen. £160 brand new. Oh, you can see that. No idea. And the last one for today is boo! What a way to end the day. It's brand new with tags, but it's new look. I don't know what to say about that.